So here's the tutorial for Dr. Plasma's 3x3 floor-to-floor elevator that I found, and I wanted to put a call function to it. This is a great elevator, so I just did a showcase on it. Now I'm going to build it for you, and I'm going to follow Dr. Plasma's design as much as possible. I have to change a couple of things, but most of it, like 95% of it, is the same. Great design too, as always, from Dr. Plasma. So I'll try my best to make this a pretty smooth build here. This is a little variation of his 3x3, his original 3x3. And it's a little more compact. So we're going to start with 8 honey. Then on this side, we're going to throw 4 slime. And then we're going to grab 3 more over here. All right, and then we're going to top it. I want to top it with this. I think it makes for a good looking elevator. And I want to grab a, I like to put an emerald block in the middle. I think it makes the whole, because there's a lot of slime blocks in here, and that kind of blends it in nicely. And then we're going to wrap this with some cyan here. My block of choice for this. Obviously glazed terracotta here, whatever you choose. All right, there's our first wrap. Now this is the back of the elevator. So this being the front, you can see the observers are looking at you, so that's the front. And we're going to go back here. We're going to start with the control panel, which is going to be the same on all 3 floors. And we're going to go grab ourselves a sign. This is for some indication here. We'll use, we'll just use a bright one so we can see what's up. We don't need this at the moment. We might as well get a button while we're here. All right, so we're going to make this one. This one's going to be our call. And then 2. And 3. All right, then we're going to move to the back of this control panel. And we're going to, what we do need here is, I want to use green, some green wool. All right, we are going to need our slime. We won't need our button for now. So here's what we're going to do. Put an observer there. There's a couple ways to do this section here, but we're going to do it like this because it works fine. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to pull the block off of that. Put 2 there. And then we're going to, so 3 and 1. And the last one's going to be up, and we're going to put ourselves a 3 tick right there. And throw some dust up here. All right, so we got that so far. And now we're going to take and put 5 blocks this way. And we're going to put an observer on the end of that. Dust it out. Right over to there. All right. And let's see, now what we're going to do is wrap this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is going to be up in the air, so we have 4 here. All right, and then we're going to put, we're actually going to dust this out here, 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 and here. And then we're going to put a 1 tick Let's see, we're going to put a 1 tick here and a 1 tick here. All right, then we're going to grab our torch and we're going to put a torch here, a torch here, grab our sticky piston, and we're going to put one there and one there. And then let's put our slime so we can start our tower here. Let's put 3 on top. All right, and over here we're gonna connect to that and put 3 up. And then we're gonna come over here at the bottom of this one here, and we're gonna put 3 blocks. And then we're gonna put 1 there. And then we're gonna just run some dust right over here. And then we're gonna put a 4 tick. Make sure it's a 4 tick right there. And then don't forget your last observer there. And that is the first floor. So now, let's see. Let's put some blocks here so she doesn't take off on us. Now we're gonna set the second floor up in the air. And I like to do this. So we're gonna put 20 blocks in between floors. So we're gonna make this 128. All right, then we're gonna go grab this other one here in the diagonal. And we're gonna grab that coordinate, and then we're gonna make that one 128. All right, and then we're going to choose cyan, which is down here, glazed terracotta. And then when we enter it, it should be right there. So there's our second floor. We might as well locate our third floor while we're here. So we're going to go up another 20. We're going to make this 48. And this is the y-axis, which is the up and down. So we're going to make this 48. And then there's our third floor. All right. Let's just take these out. We should be good. Let me just check here, make sure we're good. Yep. I believe everything is just that simple. Oh, one more thing over here. So now this dust goes into that block. So that block is powered. Soft powered, but it's powered. And when this elevator goes by, it sometimes might activate this piston and kind of break the elevator. So what I would suggest is on this, you could put something. You could put a button right here. And what it's going to do is pull that dust away from that block. And there she goes. That's all good. As I said, this is new to me, so. But we're going to leave it here. All right. Actually, let's break these out. And we're going to go up 1 with the elevator, which is going to be, we'll prime it here, and then we'll launch it, and there it is, up to where it's supposed to be. All right, now the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to change blocks. We're going to go to orange, and we're going to make the elevator stopper for this floor going up. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the back of the elevator, right, which is over here, and we're going to put blocks here on the outside here. All right, we'll get ourselves a regular piston. I'm not the fastest builder here, but I guess it really doesn't matter. All right, so we're going to get a regular piston. We're going to put it here. And another one here. Here. Then you're going to spin these. Grab our cyan. You're going to do 2 there. 2 here. Then you're going to build your reset, which is simply 2 observers per side. All right, and that's that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take an immovable block, which we could use a dropper, which would be fine. Let's use a dispenser. We use a dropper. It's a happier face. So, all right, we're going to put since the top of the elevator is blocked, it won't go up. We're going to put this here so it won't go down. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to build the let's see, what do we want to do? Okay, so we're going to take our glazed terracotta. We're going to grab these 2 pistons and these 2 pistons, and we're going to put an observer on them. And it's easy to work with these when you have the elevator blocked. Okay, now we're going to connect here, and we're going to put an observer facing down right there. All right, and then we're going to go like this. There, there, there. Break that out. All right, we'll put one more dust there, and we'll put an observer right there. All right, now what we're going to do is grab our normal piston. We're going to come down here, and we're going to make the stopper for the elevator going down. Now, this is how we want to locate it. Right there. So you want it diagonal from this line, and you want it back 1. All right, put another one here, facing that way. All right, and then you're going to grab you can grab your terracotta 4 here, and put 1 more up here. All right, that one up there is important. Now we're going to put a regular piston, leave a space. We're going to connect. Stop there. We're going to do an observer there. 1 here. 1 here. 1 this way. 2 that way. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to do 1 down here. And we're going to do 1 down there like that. All right. Then what we're going to do is you're going to take 2 repeaters, put them here both on 2 ticks. Then you're going to take 2 repeaters over here and put them both on 4 ticks. Put dust here. Don't worry about the chirping. And you're going to put a block here. Okay, you're going to take this one out, put a block there. Run your dust. All right, then you're going to put another block here, and another block here, and 1 there. All right, put yourself a 4 tick. Make sure this is on 4. I tried it on 3. It don't work. Here's one there. Then we're going to put a regular piston there. 1, 2, 3. All right, and now we have enough room for a redstone block to go back and forth. All right, and then off of that redstone block, we're going to grab a sticky piston, put it there, and it's going to grab that. All right, that's good. So then we're going to do this and put some dust here. All right, now while we got it here, we're going to put 2 observers on the face there. One's for sending it up, one's for sending it down. All right, now we're going to come down here and we're going to put let's use this. We're going to put a terracotta here and we're going to put a dropper right here. And then we're going to follow this pattern. We're going to kind of do a up and around type of thing. We're going to go over there, up here. We're going to go here. We're going to go a lamp right here. I'm going to make sure this is a lamp. I tried a few different things. I did try a dropper, and it doesn't work all the time. And I put a lamp in there, and I figured out that the timings are different. So a lamp seems to cover all the bases between call and... So anyway, there we go. All right, so we got that. So make sure that that over here is a lamp. Okay, so now we're going to grab our orange block and we're going to put one here, 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 and here. And then we're going to grab some glass. I like to use light gray. Just seems, I don't know, seems to blend with everything. We're going to put one here on top of that observer, and we're going to put 2 here. All right, and then dust it out from this observer. All right, good old Dr. Plasma. This is a great way to power both pistons. Okay, and then here goes, let's see, I don't think we need glass anymore. So here goes a dropper here. And that's the reason for the glass, so this dust does not activate that dropper. And we're going to put, let's see, we're going to put a block up, and we're going to connect that like this, and then we're going to put a 4-tick here. All right, so we got that. All right, now we're going to do our control panel, just like we did down on the other floor, first floor. So we're going to go one out. All right, we have our sign still hanging around, so we're going to do call. This one is 1, and this one is 3. Okay, so now we're going to go over here and we're going to do some little bit of work here. So we're going to put observer here, observer here. All right, so we're going to run this observer down, and we're going to connect to that one, and then we're going to run this down, total of 3, over 2, down 1. All right, then we're going to grab our dropper and we're going to put it right here. We're going to put dust on top of that, and that should be a dot. And we're going to, let's see, one tick here, like that. Then we're going to grab our sticky piston. Let's do our buttons over here. All right, we're going to grab our sticky piston, and we're going to put it, let's see, right here. Okay, then we're going to grab our redstone block. We're going to put that right there. We're going to get our observer. You're going to put one on this face of the redstone block, and you're going to put one on top. All right, get your orange block, and you're going to put an orange block here and here. Okay, now what we want to do is, since we're using orange, I'm going to go grab an orange terracotta, just because it blends better, I guess. And we're going to do four of those. We're going to do one here. Come on. We're going to allow for the slime tower. And then we're going to do one here. There. Here. And there. And that gives you a little pocket for your slime tower. One tick, a one tick, and a one tick. Two more blocks there. Piston up there. Another one tick and a dust. And here goes a redstone block on this face and a sticky piston there. Alright, we got that. And then we need an orange block here to grab that. So when this redstone moves, it activates this. And when there's going to be slime off of this, that's going up to the third floor. And when this slime goes up, this goes with it and creates a pulse across here and sends the elevator down. Let's see. We got that? Okay, so now down here, grab a sticky piston. We're going to put it right here. Redstone block there. Alright, orange block is going to go two out here and one right behind the piston. Alright, you're going to dust this, and this dust is going to grab that piston and power it. At the same time, it's going to power this one. And this grabs that and pulls it back, which activates your other direction for the elevator. Alright, and then we're going to put a observer here, but we'll get it after we get the slime tower in. So we've got that. Okay, off of this, we're going to grab our note block, and we're going to put a note block here, here, and we need an orange block here, and we need dust here and here. And you could put a target block here and eliminate this dust if you would like. Let's see. Now we're going to put our note block right there with a redstone block on top of that. Yes, that's right. Okay. That's correct, and that's correct. So Now we're going to take our sticky piston, we're going to come off of this, and then we're going to put an observer right here. So this gets pulled back and disconnects the stopper, turns this into a pass-through so the elevator can go from 3 to 1. All right, that's what that does. Okay, so now let's throw some slime in here. So we're going to do slime here. We're going to do slime will be here. And these 3 towers are going to go up. But this one's going to come down as well. Let's connect that up. Now down here under this, we're going to put a sticky piston right there. And then a redstone block underneath it. And then, let's see, this one's all set. This one here, we're going to take a sticky piston. We're going to put it right there. And we have 2 slime in here. And then this slime is going to come down. Actually, I'm sorry, we're going to put a sticky piston first, and then this slime is going to come down. And we might as well hook it to that tower there. So we need 12 of these, right? Max. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we gotta break this off. Take 3 of them. Actually 4, I'm sorry. And then just put this in the middle somewhere. That's it. So it breaks it up. Okay, so that's what we got there. Let's connect this one to below. And we need 11 plus a redstone block is 12. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're plenty good there. All right, that takes care of all that. Now we're going to create the disconnect for the stopper for the elevator if it's going to from 1 to 3. So we're going to grab this right below the lamp, and we're going to pull this piston back. So we need a regular piston. Let's see, we're going to need that. So let's grab a regular piston here. All right, just like that. We're going to put one right here as well. And a redstone block, and then this is going to grab that observer right there. So, okay, so we have that. That's for that. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to get your orange block. You're going to put a block there in the bottom of that observer and a block here right next to that piston, and then put a dust right here. Now we're going to come down and we're going to build this up. Good way to make it easy is go right to the bottom and then take out 4. Right, and then put your redstone dust, sticky piston, and then goes an observer. And there you go. So now the second floor should be complete. Let's break this out and break these 2 out. Let's just take a quick look at the second floor. I think we're good. That's hooked up. We're good here. We've got that crawling through there. We're good there. Let's see. We got our 4 ticks there. Got our reset. This is a reset. This line here is a reset, which activates this. Let's see. Oh, I think we're good. Okay, so now we're going to go up to the 3rd floor. And the first thing we're going to make up here is our stop. I'm going to use a different block. We're going to use blue up here. let's see. I'll put it here. Okay, so now again, let's go to the back of the elevator, which is what here. And we're going to go, let's see, here, here, 2 to the outside. Grab our normal piston. 1 there, 1 there, and then pistons here. Spin them. Now we're going to connect this here. Put an observer here. Down here we're going to do 2. Then we're going to do a dropper here. And we'll keep that. What don't we need? I don't think we need this anymore. We'll find out. Dropper here, underneath here. We're going to do our cyan. On this face, we're going to do a 3 tick. That's important to be on 3 ticks. All right, and that's your stopper for the floor here. Almost. I just looked. All right, so let's break these out first of all. All right, and then let's grab. We're going to put 2 here, if you remember from the other floor. And then we're going to take our observers and make a reset. Grab that block. Come that way. This is a super and simple idea. Nice. All right, there you go. That's the stopper for the 3rd floor. Now we're going to make our last control panel here. We're going to grab a sign and a button. Oh, yeah, there we go. So we're going to make this again. This is going to be called one, 2. All right, now we're going to go back here and we're going to do it this way. We're going to grab our blue block, do a block, an observer, a block, observer. Okay, got that, and a block. I'm sorry, no block there. Block goes here. All right, then we're going to dust here, 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 and here. And then we're going to dust these 2. All right, we're going to put, got our sticky piston. We're going to put a sticky piston here. Right there. We're going to put a redstone block on that. You can put 2 blocks there. Or you could put a note block. Let's put a note block, then you only need 1 dust. Then we're going to put a sticky piston down here. All right, and that's going to connect to that slime tower down there. Okay, and then we got, let's do this side. So we're going to need a torch. This is the call tower for both floors, second and first. You're going to do a torch, then you're going to do a block and a piston, break the block. All right, that keeps it from butting. And then we're going to connect that to that tower. All right, and now we're going to do just one more thing, or actually two more things, but it's going to start here. We're going to do an observer there. On the face, we're going to do, and that should line up with that row, so you're good. Then we're going to do a block there, a block there, sticky, and an observer out here. And that observer is going to connect to that tower with one dust right there. And the last thing we do up here is just carry this down, and it will fire that piston. All right, so here's your 2, and here's your 1. This is your 1 floor. So when you want to go to the first, it'll actually send a signal down this tower that's not here yet, and actually create a bypass, and the elevator will pass through. So let's hook up our slime towers, keeping the 12 block in mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to have more than 12. So let's stop at 7 and throw some, let's see, we're going up. So we only need a redstone block, sticky piston, and then carry this out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're good. That was kind of in the middle. I did this backwards. Let's see. That was pretty funny. Let's see. That's all right. No big deal. Good thing I caught it now. Let's see. Redstone block here. I think I'm losing it. Okay, there we go. Now we're where we want to be. Now this one coming up should equal 12. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the observer makes 12. And then this one coming down is going to be the same thing as this. So let's go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go 6. Redstone block. Buffer. Sticky. And then 1, 2, and we're good. And I believe that is the complete elevator. All right, let's, I don't know, let's, I think we have everything. Let's call it down. Oh, that's why we test them. This one observer that I mentioned earlier goes right there. Okay, now it'll come down. So if we hit our call, there she comes. All right, let's just run it up to 2. Nice, I guess we can call it up to 3. Let's see, call it up to 3. I think everything's in place. Hopefully I have all the dust in there. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, and then we can send it down to 1, I guess. Now when we send it down to 1, this should be pulled back and it should reset once the elevator passes by. There it is. All right, and that is a tutorial for Dr. Plasma's 3x3 with my addition of call. All right, peace out. Enjoy.